is the CEREC crown technology that we have in our practice. So this is a very new technology that we've had. We've invested a lot of money into this to provide a very high level of patient comfort and minimize the costs for our patients when it comes to complex treatments such as crowns and implant retained crowns. So what this machine does is that it actually has a camera which will convert a 3D rendition of your teeth in the mouth into a 3D model in full color. And this eliminates the need for having to take physical impressions, which can sometimes be uncomfortable or can lead to inaccuracies in the impression process. So with this camera, we end up using it, scanning it in the mouth, and within a matter of 5 minutes, we end up getting a model such as this. So once the model is then completed on the actual computer, which takes maybe about 30 seconds, we will then draw an outline on the actual tooth in question. So you can see on this diagram, it's a white outline over here. And what we'll then do is go through a few stages and press an autocomplete button. And what will happen is that the machine will go through a series of stock upper teeth in this instance, and it will then make it custom fit to your mouth. Right? Now once that's done, it will then give a full proposal, and it will come along with a lot of other features to show us exactly where everything needs to be in terms of how it fits in between the teeth. We can even remove the upper jaw just to see how it fits in between so that your crown can ideally lock into place. Once the actual tooth is in place, we can also use a lower jaw model to see how it exactly fits. So in this instance, we can actually see how the tooth fits together perfectly like a jigsaw puzzle. Once that's all done, we can then go to a milling stage where the actual tooth will then be milled out of a single solid block, which we'll show you now. So this is one of our pre-processed blocks that we buy. It's a pressed piece of porcelain, which means that there are very, very few irregularities inside these blocks, if at all. They are quality tested overseas, and then what we do is effectively run them through this machine. So the image that we had before will actually be 3D milled with this piece of equipment. So this is the CEREC milling machine, and what it will do is it will actually mill this block, right, within about 10 minutes. So what would generally have taken about 2 weeks to do by hand, right, will now take about 10 minutes by the machine, okay? So you'll see over here we have two burrs. We've got the left-hand side burr which will cut the inside surface of the tooth, and the right-hand side burr which will cut the outside surface of the tooth. Both will work in tandem to then actually create this crown. I'm going to put this inside the machine and we're going to run through and show you how it's made. So now that we're done with the polishing of the crown, it's now ready for insert. So what we've effectively done is sped up an entire process that would have taken 2 weeks into about a 2-hour time frame. Thank you.